Hello and welcome to my introduction to short story writing. I'm Suzanne Strong and I've been writing for a long time now, studying a Masters of Creative Writing, and I want to share with you 7 tips for writing a short story. The first element that you need to remember when you're writing a short story is that you need to put the reader straight into the action, straight away. So a short story usually only looks at one event or an event that, that is not that complicated. You can't have like detailed plot in there. So you need to start right in the action. That's the first point. Second point is that you need to look at point of view. So there's different elements for point of view. There's first person, where you speak, I went to the beach, I saw the man pull the other man into the car, or whatever. So first person is the I statements. Second, the other point of view you can have is third person limited, which is where it focuses on one character's point of view within the story. So you follow it through somebody's eyes, but it's he did this, she did this. There's also third person omniscient, which is where they have more like a godlike view of everything. So they can report on everything. So you need to start with point of view. Also, there's another option, which is second person point of view, which is actually quite a bit more complicated, and it should be attempted if you're a bit more experienced. I have done this before, and I thought it was quite good. It's very confronting, however, and some readers don't really like it. So the third point is dialogue. So straight away, if you can use dialogue, it's going to move your action forward quicker. It's going to move the whole narrative forward quicker, and you can provide things in a shorter way, and you can provide key aspects of character and plot. Dialogue also keeps the narrative interesting and gives it some energy. The other element of dialogue is that you need to make sure that you're allowing your characters to speak for themselves. So some of them may swear a lot. I've had characters like that. Or you might have a character that speaks prim and proper English, or just remember to try and reflect how they speak in real life. So that makes a short story really good. Sometimes it's actually less is more, so you put less dialogue in. And even pauses and not speaking at all, that can say a lot about a character or about a situation. Okay, number 4, is description. Description is very important. This is where you place the reader into the action of the story. Also, you're using all of your senses, so you're using sight, sound, hearing, touch and taste. So if you write with all of these elements, you will be able to provide the reader with a feeling of being right there in the action. So this is very important. Number 5 is to have a central theme or idea. So what are you exploring? Are you exploring the nature of war? Are you exploring the nature of love? A love triangle, or just the idea of life and what does life mean? So you need to have a central idea. Is it a coming of age story, or what does it involve? Why do you want to write this narrative? Okay, number 6. Let your characters speak for themselves. Let them act the way they're going to act. Let them live the way they will live. So this is very important for your characters, to allow them to have their own life. Number 7, your main character is called a protagonist, which means in the ancient Greek it means the one who suffers most. So your protagonist will have a desire. At the beginning of the story you set that up, and over the course of the story there's many obstacles and many conflicts where it goes up and down, and your plot, it's like there are obstacles preventing him or her in getting their desire. So you need to make the audience, the reader, care about whether this person is going to get what they desire. So protagonist meaning the one who suffers the most, unfortunately, for the main character, but it is why we care about a story and why we want to know what the ending is going to be. Which also brings us to the final point, which is conclusion, which in the French is called denouement, and it means resolving all of the details and providing a conclusion. Some endings may not be tied up, the details may not all be tied up and may not all be wrapped up, but you provide your reader with a sense of conclusion and a sense of resolution. So overall, you can also add humour to your short story and make it funny, but just remember to try and put the reader right in the situation with your characters, allow your characters to breathe and to be themselves. Happy writing and go well. Ask me any questions on here and like the video if you like it, and I hope that I helped you with some of the techniques for short story writing. Thank you. Bye bye.